Hello, everybody. It has been a really long time. Coming back with a pop up because I have a lot to do tonight. I have had a lot that I've been working on lately in general. So I want to thank everybody who has popped on or will pop on tonight to work with me. Hey, Jennifer. Um, so I had a little, it's been a while, so I had to do some wiring, literally, and some camera stuff. So I hope that you are still around. If not, thank you so much for popping by. Laura! It's mid month and I have a lot to do. And I was like, you know what I have not done in forever is a pop up. So I am popping up. Um, it is wonderful to be on again. Excuse my clutter. I'm realizing that one of the reasons that I stopped streaming so much is because I have a camera that's on my actual monitor, and that camera works fine when it works fine, and then sometimes my computer just doesn't see it. So but thankfully my actual laptop has a really good camera. Um, you are too sweet. Thank you so much. You are too sweet. It is always a pleasure. I'm so glad that you could pop in. Oh my God. So it's the 15th. As you all know, that's when, you have your mid-month deadlines and I have stuff due at like 11:59. So that I've started working on. So I was like, I will be working. So I was like, I'll be working. I'll be putting some timers on. So why not pop in and do some timers with you all for old time's sake? I miss coming on. I miss the Writers Water Club, but I have my water here as always. Um, a day in Old Town. Oh, nice. I used to work. I actually had a few jobs in Old Town where I am, and it's such a cute, quaint little place. Like it's fun. I had a really good fish and chips place, but it was in a bar, so it was a bunch of like old ornery men that would sit at the bar all the time. But the food was delicious. Oh, I missed that place. Um, Hi. So glad you could pop on. You just got home, about to get settled, get some writing done. Amen. Amen. So took the 5 and 2 year olds through the haunted house. Oh, nice. They have a year round haunted house. That is very cool. I don't know if we have one in Old Town. I know they have them around Halloween, but I don't know if we have any year round haunted houses. We probably do in Old Town closer to where I live, not the one where I used to work, because it's a creepy kind of downtown area. So I'm sure they have a year round haunted house, but I'm not sure if there's one in the Old Town I was thinking of. It is Kiera L. Rose. I know who you're. I know who you're talking about, but yes, that is the author Kiera L. Rose. I have her book over there, but I don't want to knock down my mic stand. Look, my precarious mic that I hadn't actually plugged in a month of Sundays. It's a museum of a house that's haunted. That is really cool. I know they were building one of those haunted escape rooms somewhere between where we live and where Edward works, and Edward works like 90 minutes away. So it's not necessarily close, but somewhere between where we live and where he works, they were building a haunted escape room. But I think they ran out of funding. So now it's just a creepy house that was there, but then some people bought the creepy house to make it an escape room and they ran out of funding. So now it's just a half done house. Um, ooh. Now, I love that show. We were just watching repeats of Ghost Hunters the other day, actually. Yeah. It, you know what? That's why I keep Porscha in my name, because I was like, no, nobody's gonna remember. If I don't have Porscha in my username, no, nobody's gonna remember. But I found this site called Flocus with an L, Flocus, that has timers and cute backgrounds that we're going to be using tonight. But before I jump into that, because it's been forever and the hat is just for effect because you all know I'm cold all the time. That's kind of my thing. But my sweatsuit, this is actually not pajamas. It is what it is because I say this all the time. I say this so much that my mom actually bought me It Is What It Is sweatsuit. And it actually, I don't think you all are going to be able to see it, but it says it's on the leg too. It is what it is. So, but it's not pajamas. I actually got dressed for you guys. I love you all so much that I actually put on clothes that can be worn outside. Um, so, and for people that were not on Zara's stream last week, I still have my Valentine's Day nails. So, it's okay, Jennifer. Nope. Nobody's holding anything against anybody. We're all just here. We're chilling. We're going to get some words in. Hey, Jabria's here. Yeah, I say that all the time. And in my personal life, I say that all the time. And I think the only person that's sick of that at this point is my husband. But my mom saw the sweatsuit. She was like, I had to get it for you because that's all the time thing. So let me just get focused up and let's get us going because I will talk forever. But how have you guys been? Oh my God, because it's been, I mean, I've been on a couple other people's streams here and there, but it's been like a year. Oh, we love Roy. Roy is adorable. Emotional vulnerability. Yeah. Yeah. I have an essay that I've been running from, two essays technically, but definitely one in particular that I've been running from because it's emotionally vulnerable. But um, the way that my spirit guides and my ancestors work, if they tell me to write something and then I don't, they will scream at me if I don't do it after I've been asked nicely. So I'm being screamed at to write the thing. So I will be writing the thing very, very soon. I have some proposal deadlines tonight for 2 writing conferences. And then after that, I will start working on the essay. I've been writing the essay in my head, but I don't think that's good enough for my spirit guides because being I'm being yelled at. So let me just get focus up and I'm put up a 30-minute for us because I just love these backgrounds. So I am not sponsored or anything like that, but I just found this site and I really like it because it's focused and you can set your pomodoros and your breaks for whatever time. They have several different backgrounds that you can choose from. You have sounds that you can do. You can do music if you want. There's some lo-fi down here that I don't think I'm going to put on for this 30 minutes, but you have music. You have, I think, some nature sounds or whatever. You can put quotes or not. So it's free. It's adaptable. It's still in beta, but I'm really enjoying it. So I am going to jump into that. Let's see, dealing with arm pain, trying to act like it isn't excruciating right now. I need to get work done. Well, I understand the need to get work done, but I also understand being patient with yourself. And as somebody that deals with chronic pain and chronic illness stuff, trust me, I get it. But please take care of you. I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad you'll be writing with us, but please just take care of yourself. Your health is a priority. So with that said, we are going to jump into the first 30 minutes. I'm excited. So with that, it would help if I share the screen so we can all see it. Because it's been a while. So there's that. So in 3, 2, 1, happy writing, everybody. See you in 30. Hello, hello. We are back. How did everyone do? Hey, hey. Welcome. Don't let the sleep win, not yet. Um, so hoping everybody did well. Let me know how you did in the comments if you would like to. Would love to know what you all worked on. I got a bio done and dusted that I had been putting off for a few days. To be fair, I had a couple of migraine days and just general not feeling well days earlier in the week, so I'm playing a little bit of catch up. But I did want to go ahead and get that done. Let's see, 40 words in a water, hydration and words. We love to see it. We it's not the Writers Water Club if we're not drinking water. So yeah, I got one of the things that I am still getting used to is how often I have to write bios. And I have a base bio, but different things you do, different things you present or write or whatever, you find yourself having to or needing to tweak your bio to either be a certain amount or to include certain things or to include that you're in a specific organization or group to tie it into whatever you're doing. So I find myself writing bios a lot. I don't hate it as much as I once did, but it's still kind of an Achilles heel for me because I have difficulty talking about myself. And even now, I forgot to mention the book. Oh God, I forgot to mention my book in the bio for a Black History Month virtual performance where I will be reading from my book. So I need to go back and do that. It's funny, y'all can laugh. Look, my book came out in November, so while I know I'm an author, y'all gotta understand I'm new to this being an author thing, and I will forget. I know I wrote a book, but when it comes to like writing about what I've done, I will straight up forget that I've written a whole book and won't put it in my bio. So I'm gonna go back and do that. Got the second half of the scene written. At some point, I'm gonna have to figure out how to string all these random scenes into a coherent idea. Yes, but just have fun. And if the scenes are scening, which between me and you, the scenes are scening, let it rock. Like it'll come together. You'll string it together, but don't put pressure on yourself because if the scenes are good, it's gonna come together. Good writing is good writing. So I mean, I've read a lot of books that I'm like, wow, that was masterfully written. I've actually have a few books that are my favorites that are masterfully written, but they are more slice of life. J. California Cooper, which I'm sure you're familiar with J. California Cooper, is great at writing stories that are about characters, very character driven stories, and about people in their lives. And there is no bigger overarching theme or goal. It's just like really well written, very gripping, good stories about people that you get attached to as characters. And that's like the whole point. And it doesn't have to be anything other than that. And she really excels at it. So if you ever feel like I need to make this something, maybe like she has some great short stories too if you're not in the mood for reading a whole novel. So I highly recommend like revisit some J. California Cooper because she is really great at that. I really enjoy her work. So yeah, I'm here for that. I can't speak for nobody else, but good words is good words. So let's see here. Do we want to take a little bit of a stretch break before we go into the next sprint? Meaning I'll put up a little bit of a break timer for 5 minutes or so. But do we want to stretch really means I need to stretch because I've been sitting here like actually doing desk tasks this whole time. So my body is telling me that I need to actually have a stretch. So let's do a short stretch break and I will find either the break timer on Focus or I will find some copyright free music so we can stretch for 5 or so minutes, and then we will go into the next spread. How does that sound, folks? I always mean to do that when I host my own streams, and I don't remember. Love me where I'm at, because it's always a thing that I don't. I'm like, what would be really great is to do like some kind of stretch break to remind people to move their body, and then I just forget. So that completely gave me medieval music, which I mean can be fun. I think we should do a Princess Bride medieval theme stream one of these days, but that's not quite what I was looking for. Uh, so let's do. Okay, I got one that is like 5 minutes of meditation music. So I'm going to throw that on so we can do a little bit of a stretch, because my back will start screaming at me, as you all know. And if my back is screaming at me, then we all should probably stretch. So we're going to take a 5 minute stretch break, and then we will come back. And that also gives folks a chance to refill their water, their tea, whatever refreshment they need before we get into the next 30 minutes. So let us have a stretch. And I probably, in hindsight, should have done insight timer so we're not looking at commercials. The whole point of trying not to use YouTube videos anymore is because YouTube has so many ads now. But we got what we got. And if I actually come back, um, to YouTube and do Writers Water Club again, I will have this figured out. And I will do insight timer for our stretch breaks. But okay, we're going to stretch and come back. Stretch, get some water, pet your puppies, do what you got to do so we can come back and get to another 30 minutes.
Start with the music. Go to artlist.io and get high quality music and sound effects for any.
Hey, I'm Katie with StreamYard, and today I'm going to teach you about our new feature, Local Recordings. We are super excited to give you
Okay, we are back. I hope everybody got at least a decent stretch in, was able to get their water so they wouldn't have to cut into the next session to do that. Still working. You know, this happens to me all the time to the point where I check sometimes for longer sprints if I'm streaming for you all because I'll get into what I'm doing and completely forget. And I'll look, and especially because I also tend to do longer sprints on my own, like 45, 50 minutes. I will constantly make sure that we're still running, that I haven't missed it, that I haven't missed the end. So I actually have usually set personal timers, or I'm checking to make sure, because I have gotten into like it's been a running joke in the Writers Water Club that I will get into what I'm doing and have gone through a timer and the next timer come on and I'm still working. So completely relatable, completely. And we're actually getting ready to go into another 30 minutes. I just wanted to incorporate a stretch break also because I'm all about wellness and health and self-care, and I try to incorporate that in everything I do. So looking for ways that I can incorporate better, advocating for us to do even small things towards our self-care and wellness. So I will, if I bring Writers Water Club back, 'cause I'm thinking about it, but I'm also very busy. I have a ton of events coming up, so I don't want to commit, but I'm thinking about it. If I do that, then I will fine tune it. I'll have insight timers for us to stretch to. But in the meantime, I am going to put us into the next 30 minutes and we're going to keep working. And I will amend this bio and send back to these people, putting the title of the book and that I wrote a book because it's important that I at least mention my own book. It's important that I close my closet door. Is these are things that I will do during the next 30-minute sprint. So thanks again for hanging out. We're going into the next 30-minute sprint. And happy writing, everybody. Don't forget your hydration. I will see you in 30. Hey y'all. I actually left us on a little longer. We went into a short break. Um, and I was hoping that we could break a little bit because I forgot when I did the break earlier that it's built into Focus. Um, but I didn't come and announce it. So that was two down. I think I might have one more in me. Um, but wanted to just check in and see how everybody is doing. And I'm going to get this closet door closed while we're standing here. I forgot to pause it. That's what was playing in the background. I think you look. I like that it's such a gentle chime. Did I close one door and the other pop open? Yes. Um, but how are you all doing? And are y'all still with me? Or what's going on? I got some things scheduled and I keep up with my planner. So I'm just trying to figure out if I have a third one in me, honestly. I do have some things I need to finish up. But I'm trying to evaluate my body. Read another bit of seeing written, about to call it a night. See, I'm tempted to. Now I have something else I need to finish, but I really need to like power through. Not that I'm not powering through with you all. I'm getting a lot done, but I really need to crack on. So I think I may call it a stream. I think this has been a really I think this has been a really good stream for me to just dip my toes back in, see what I need to refresh myself on. Yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it, Jennifer, because I have about an hour left on a proposal deadline, and I got good work in, but I really need to crack down. And it's not fair to you all if I can't, respond back to comments or at least be, checking on how things are going. So I think I'm going to go and crack on for the last power hour on my own. But I want to thank everybody for coming out, hanging out with me tonight while I just kind of pop up, see if it's something I want to do. I had fun. So thank you all for being here. Thank you all for those who will catch the replay. Have a great night. Take care of yourselves and each other. Bye bye.